What the fuck? I can do this shit. Watch this.
Yo, you already know what the fuck is going on. It's your motherfucking favorite host, G Honcho, representing Talk of the Town, representing Mass Coalition. Yes, she is laughing at me because I'm holding the microphone like I am on the news channel. This shit is hilarious. I don't care. Yo, this this episode is sponsored and powered by Lonnie's Land and Undeniable Sound. She is rolling right now. No, this is funny.
Because you dead serious.
Yo, I'm dead serious. Like, yo, watch. Both hands, too. You feel me?
Wow.
And we got a special guest. Not only a special guest, but a nominee in so many motherfucking award shows. Oh, my God. You on fire right now. This shit's crazy. Amanda Shea, how are you? She is rolling right now, yo. And so, yeah, I love the vibes. Nah, it's crazy, though, like, right? Before we even start, like, it's probably going to be in the beginning of this episode, but we was talking mad shit about how people be holding the microphones, bro. And it gets aggravated. So it's
they was talking mad shit about how people.
Me and Uzi was talking about how people be holding the microphones, and this is how I hold the microphone. He's probably gonna zoom in the episode. I don't really care, but I think it looks good, right?
It's hilarious though. It's because you said talk show host. I'm just crying because I'm like, all I'm picturing is Steve Harvey like this, and you outside like this.
Now welcome to Family Feud,
and with the two hands, it's classic. But I fuck with it. Whatever works for you. Whatever works.
Nah, no funny shit. Let me stop.
Whatever works for you.
How you doing? So how you feeling? Even though it's a gloomy Sunday.
I'm chilling though. I'm mad hype right now. Like I have a whole bunch of like emotions in this moment. I'm happy. I'm anxious. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I feel blessed. I'm sad. It's a whole bunch of things. Like, but I feel good today because I'm like, it's a chill day, but it is a lazy Sunday for sure.
Very much so.
For sure.
Very much so. It's like football Sundays. Like you don't have to do anything. You just chill in the crib. You just eat some food, lounge, be around the family, smoke a couple blunts. Take a nap here and there.
Wake back up, do it all over again.
Do it all over again.
Rinse, recycle, and repeat.
Yes. Yeah. So let's talk. How long have you been doing the spoken word thing?
I've been performing for like the last 5 years, but
wow.
I've been writing all my life. All my life.
No, she didn't.
I am not a serious person. So I
love it. That's fine, because I'm going to match that shit. He's probably going to grab a microphone and match it too.
I love that. Let's go. Let's go. Okay.
I love it. But 5 years, that's dope. That's really dope.
5 years.
5 years that you've been performing it, that you've been getting like notoriety for, whatever the case may be.
I mean, so not like the whole 5 years is like that. So like the first, I want to say 1.5 years, maybe 2 was real tough because I was an accountant for 10 years. So I was working like an 8 to 7 job and like being out here in the scene, trying to move around at open mics and just have people hear what I'm doing. So it took a really long time. And then I ended up quitting my job and becoming a full-time artist, becoming a Lyft driver and an Uber driver, which sucked.
Hey, yo.
But I made money and I was able to make my own schedule off of it. So I did what I had to do. I hustled really, really hard. And then by the second year, I still wasn't even calling myself like an artist at that point. I was just like, this is what I want to do and I'm going to try to figure it out. And at that second year, I had gotten offered an opportunity to tour with Be Heard World.
Oh, wow.
And I had never been in a position to tour at all, ever. And on top of it, they wanted me to write and memorize 3 new poems for the tour. And the tour was like taken off in like 3 weeks. At the time, I didn't even memorize my shit. I was literally just reading off of my phone, off of my journal, whatever it was. I was not memorizing. So I was scared as hell, but I did it. And it was a beautiful experience. And it took my career from, I feel like, where I wasn't even owning the fact that I was an artist to like, yo, I'm actually here and I'm going to do this and this is actually going to work out. It was dope.
Like, I don't know about y'all. I smoke a lot of weed, so like I can't remember half the shit. Like, I don't remember yesterday. So it's like, for you to sit there and be like, yeah, I remember, you said 3 poems?
Yeah, memorize 3 pieces. And they had to be long too. So, and they were deep pieces. They were asking me like, what did racism like feel like to me and shit.
Deep.
It was different. So I'm like, damn, I gotta like bare my soul and my thoughts to people like in Mississippi, like Jackson, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee, Missouri, like Chicago, like all these places I never had been. I had only at that point in my life too, only lived in the Cape, in Massachusetts or down south in South Carolina. I had never been nowhere else outside of that. So like now I'm in these environments where it's way different. It's deep south. And then like the Midwest, it was just, we went to St. Louis. We was in St. Louis. Like it was crazy. Like it was my first time, like really, I felt like seeing outside of where I'm from or where I grew up and what I knew. And it changed my life because I was like, word, there's other people. There's people like me. And like that changed my life. So yeah, it was hard. But like if you want this, you gotta like, it's like jumping out of a plane every day and hoping your parachute catches. Like it is risky every single day because every day is not the same. And like, but my ass love that. Like I love
the risk.
I love the risk because like if you're not doing what you love and risking everything for what you love, then what you doing?
Talk that talk.
I'm just saying.
That's why I brought you on the goddamn show. Talk that. She be dropping gems. She don't be trying. She just be mad cool with it. Like she be dropping gems.
It's just what I know. This is what I've experienced. I ain't even trying to drop nothing. But if you get them, collect them shits like Pokemon. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to drop nothing.
Collect all 5.
All right. So you said you've been doing this all your life. Do you remember your very first piece, or at least some of your very first piece that you ever wrote?
Nah. And I'm glad I don't, which is crazy, crazy, crazy. Because when I was a child, like I'm sure my poems were very good for that age. But even in the beginning of like me starting out and performing, I don't even remember the stuff that I was doing. I just know that it wasn't that great. Like it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great.
Is that what
like
you
I
think?
No, that's what I know. That's what I know. And like I love my community, and I feel like that's why I can't like leave Boston in a sense, because even when I was wax sauce, like they was bigging me up and encouraged me to be even more like, you know what I'm saying, more wax sauce. But it helped me though, because it gave me the encouragement to be like, okay, I kind of know what I'm doing, even though to me some of these poems ain't it. But it allowed me to like challenge myself to go harder. Yeah. I was trying to compete in the beginning of my career too, child. Like I was looking at people and was like, oh my God, this works. Let me take that on. And like, oh my God, this works. And like, let me try to embody that. Like I was really in a way different space in the beginning of my career than I am now. Like now I'm like, nigga, my competition is me and me only.
Talk your talk.
That's it. I want to be the best version of myself every single day and be better than what I was. I want to top my own shit. I don't care what anybody else is doing. But in the beginning, it was a lot of imposter syndrome, a lot of like, trying to be what I thought people wanted me to be, like type of artist. And like that shit's corny as fuck. That's not authentic. So you need to like, get that all the way together. So I'm glad I don't know my first poem. Like I'm glad I don't remember it. I just feel like it was a part of the process.
Yeah.
But I'm remembering my shit now. I remember all of it now. So that's good.
Listen, like I said, I smoke too much weed. I can't be remembering this shit. Like,
give yourself some props. I'm sure you remember a lot more than what you give yourself credit for.
Probably so.
You probably just need to be triggered a little bit. Like, oh, you remember like little details, and then you're like, oh.
Yep,
see?
that's probably
so
what it is. That's probably sometimes. But then again, there be times I'll be like, nah, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Like,
what are you talking about?
Like, what are you talking about? All right, so what's like? Give me one of your best moments of being a spoken word artist. Every moment. I
know, like
I
know that's like corny to say in a sense, but like not for real. Like every moment. Like at first, when I first would get asked this question, like I was like, oh, I could name all these things because they were like super dope. But now I'm like, damn, like every moment is major. It's like major key because it's a part of the bigger process. You know what I'm saying? And it like allows evolution, it allows lessons learned. So I feel like every moment is. I feel like the moment coming up is like the BMAs, obviously, like Boston Music Awards is a big moment.
Huge.
Like, I'm super nervous, and all my tribe is like, bitch, you got this. And I'm just like, yeah, but nah. Like, I feel like I approach every single performance as its own individual performance. Like, nothing is the same to me. So for me, yeah, it's a big deal. And like, this is also in front of all my peers. You know what I'm
We
saying?
gonna
Like,
be there too.
all my peers.
We gonna be there too.
All my peers.
Supporting.
Like, these are people that I've, looked up to, people that I highly respect, people who are really doing what they need to do. Yeah, so I'm nervous as hell, but I feel like it's gonna be another dope moment.
You're
It's really
gonna win.
dope. It's beautiful.
You're gonna win.
Why do people keep saying
You're
that to me?
gonna win.
I don't know that.
If you don't win, we riot. If Amanda don't win, we riot.
Yo, that's crazy.
Y'all heard me, Big Night Live? Shit. I refund my ticket so fucking fast.
Yo, I appreciate you. Yo, I appreciate you.
They
But
can't
we
be
ain't
in the
gonna
comment
riot.
section mad as shit at me. I'm
We
fucking
ain't
with
gonna-
y'all.
we ain't gonna riot.
I love y'all, Big Night Live.
We ain't gonna riot. That's not
We
the goal.
riding now.
I mean, listen. For me, just being able to be recognized and like celebrated in that way is the win for me enough. The fact that there's a category, like this is like almost 4 years in the making. Like, I'm like, why don't we have a spoken word category?
That's a fact.
Like, spoken word is the word. Like, before you put the production and the magic and the razzle dazzle, like, it is the word we write first. And like, you see it. Even, I know he's not that popular right now to say his name, but Kanye West, like, you saw it in the documentary. He was around all different types of artists. Poets were in that room. You know what I'm saying? You see it with Rhapsody. You see it with Common. You see it with Wale. You see it with Lupe. You see it with Beyonce. Even on the Lemonade album, it's like poetry is here, and like, artists respect it, you know what I'm saying? Because they understand. Some of your favorite rappers, before they were rappers, they were poets. You know what I'm saying? Tupac definitely was. Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang Clan. Like, these were people who were poets before they started rapping. So it's like, it's only makes sense that spoken word is highlighted in that way. I understand, like, some people have different versions of what that looks like. But I've always felt like, spoken word can be in a festival lineup. Spoken word can be in arenas. Spoken word, we see it. It can happen. It's not limited. And we can also incorporate and embody music. We see a lot of artists. Tim Hall is one of the dopest poets in the city who he plays the instrument. He's a horn player. It's like, he plays the instrument and he's making EPs with his poetry. It's like, we can do so much. Ashley Rose is another one. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Jadi use instrumentals as well. I use instrumentals. I've seen people utilize music to interweave into their art, and why not? So I'm just happy that we have a category. I teach a lot of youth who are amazing, amazing spoken word artists. Like, listen, okay? And they're like 15, 16, 17 years old. They need the platform so that they can get this practice in. They need the platform so that they can, feel that confidence and keep going. If we don't start building those bridges and start opening those doors for them, we silence a whole other generation coming up after us within our city. That's not it. So if I could do anything around that to make it bigger and amplify and open doors and create opportunities, I'm always going to do that. So for me, like, the Boston Music Award is not just like a recognition. To me, it's a path. It's a lane. You know what I'm saying? It's something that people can, up and coming poets can strive for. But also, like, it's a start. Even the Grammys this year recognize spoken word artists. Like, it's changing, but we have to be the change that we want to see. So for me, I already feel like I won. And like, the people who are in that category, I respect. There's Portia O, Ashley Rose, Jija, D. Ruff, Duran West, Tony B, Reggie Gibson. I'm hoping I'm catching everybody. It's a good category. It's a hard category. Portia O's the City of Boston Poet Laureate. Like, this ain't, like, these people have so much under them and under that they've done in their careers. So I'm just honored to be named amongst them, to be honest. Ashley Rose, I think I forgot. But yeah, she's also in it. Like me and sis was supposed to go to Africa before COVID happened. Yeah, like me, Ashley Rose, and Patience Andrew were going to Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya before 2020 hit. And we were going to go over to Africa and teach workshops and writing workshops and do some performances. And COVID happened. So it kind of, did that. So we didn't have a chance to go. So like it's a full circle moment in so many ways, so I'm excited. And then like the New England Hip Hop Award, I don't even know how that happened. I just woke up to that.
Listen.
What, like, do you even know? Like, I have so many questions that are like unanswered about that.
I woke up to it. I was on the phone with my bro. Like we was looking at all the things like as they came out like one by one. We're just like, we better be on one of these motherfuckers. Like, and then I don't know what I think the thing drops today. Like they do the awards today. They said Sunday. I don't know, but hey.
My question: where's the camera? Where should I look? Where should I look?
Right there.
Who runs the New England Hip Hop Awards?
Oh, let's talk about it.
I just needs to know. I've been asking since 2019. I have receipts. I just want to know.
I got receipts.
I just want to know. I've been in their DM since 2019. Like, hey, who runs this? And like,
they don't respond.
What's going on? I didn't get a response until this year. And I still ain't get no name. But it's okay. Listen, I love the recognition for being in the category of most consistent. Mm-hmm. But I had some questions about that because I was just like, well, how does a poet end up in a category full of rappers? Mm-hmm. What is the criteria to be most consistent? Mm-hmm. Is it based off of visibility? Is it based off performances? Is it based off of how many people you have in your audience? Is it based off of social media presence? Like, I need to know. I got questions. And then it's like, because I'm asking these questions, it's like, are you nominating me because I'm asking the questions of who runs y'all? It's not that I'm trying to knock anybody, because I'm not. I just kind of like want to know. Like, I feel like when you have platforms like that, we should know, or at least understand how it works and how it's structured, so that this way we understand why people are being nominated and why you decided to create this, and what is the intention behind it. That's really all I want to know. And I don't understand why I just can't know. Like, and is this online based? Because I don't remember there being like a celebratory award show, right? So like, do we just vote online and like in 2 days, y'all will figure out who wins? In 2 days, y'all can count the votes like that? And what's the platform? Is it to make sure that you have traffic coming through? Like, I just got mad questions, and I'm not even trying to be shady, but this is how my mind works with anything, and anybody who knows me knows. So that's why I just wanted to know. I'm honored to be seen and to be recognized. It's dope. I just kind of want to know why and how, and like, how does that work? Because I want to ensure that there's equality and there's integrity embedded in those things. That's it. That's all. Okay, and I'm done.
I'm about to make this. I'm clipping. That's going to be the real. That's going to have to be the real. Because I swear to God, you just asked so many questions that I had, he had, people in the comments was asking. Because some of the, I don't give a fuck. Some of the nominations that y'all was doing, bro, did not make no motherfucking sense. At the fuck all.
Yikes.
Y'all had people that did it. It just didn't make no goddamn sense. Never in the history of niggerdom have I seen a category like that. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate I appreciate it, but it just didn't make sense.
And my thing is like, these are, I understand like the wanting and the desire to recognize people in your city. That's important.
100%.
At the same time, I feel like these are types of things that happen that start creating division. It doesn't feel very unified. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think that's my real issue with it. It's like you're skipping over or deciding who, and it's like based off of what? Like, I just want to know criteria. And I question everything, that's just the type of person that I am. And again, just because I'm a part of some shit, don't mean I ain't gonna question no shit. I think that's like the biggest misconception. So it's like, if I'm nominated, you think that's gonna shut me up or silence me. I'm not saying that was the intention behind that. I'm just saying, like, it's not going to, because I'm still going to have these questions. And again, if there is a celebratory award show, I'm in that hole because I want to see who is handing out. Like, I need to know. And like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like if you have a public platform and you decide to put stuff out in the public, at any point in time, you are eligible and liable to get questioned, critiqued, and all of the things. I think that's the vulnerability in being an artist or creating platforms, right? But you should also be in the space of wanting to have those conversations and be open to having those conversations and not looking at it as it's shade or somebody slighting you because they're questioning something. We are inquisitive people in general, and maybe the questioning or the critique ain't even really on you is because they maybe not know. So it's like we should be open with that. Like, I don't want to say should, the willingness to be more open to that. Like, I understand as an artist, that's how my work is. Somebody could look at my work and say something negative or positive or question me about anything. I understand if I'm putting it out there, that might happen. I'm okay with that. So I feel like this platform, like, what's the tea? Spill it.
You know,
Don't
but
make no sense.
they don't make no sense, bro.
I feel like it and that could be also the thing, right? So like, I also have to play the other side of it. It's like, well, if I'm going to create an online platform of voting and award shows, then it would be based off people. According to what I know and what I saw, the reason why I was nominated was because there was a post to tag artists who you think should be in whatever the hell categories,
yeah, like
right?
categories, like
And
most
people were tagging, and people even right now are voting. So it's like, okay, maybe through this public social experiment, maybe you're going to come correct or maybe narrow it down or make improvements or whatever have you next year. I don't know. But it's like, who runs the New England Hip Hop Awards? Like, who y'all at? Why is it super secret squirrel? I just want to know.
But nah, like I don't know. Like I said, I don't got no issue with the platform. It's just we got questions.
I just have questions. I don't
a
have
lot
an
of
issue.
questions.
I think it's beautiful when we see new things coming out. I think we need more of those things. I just think we need transparency.
Preach.
Transparency. And that's really it for me. And who the fuck am I, right? Like, I'm just Amanda. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's that. But I'm just saying, like,
She's so humble. Who the fuck am I? I'm just a man.
No, because for real, like, I'm just saying, like, I'm literally just saying. I would say the same thing about the Grammys. I have said some of the same things about the Grammys, the AMAs, and some more things. Like, I think when we see public platforms, we are allowed to share our opinions and be able to see, you know, what works and what doesn't, and question the platforms. You know, we've seen even mainstream artists go at award shows all the time. This is nothing new. So I don't want y'all to feel attacked. I just want to know who y'all is, who all gonna be there, who all in the room. You feel me? That's it.
Where's it at? Like, that's the real question. Where's it at? Like, where you at?
That's what I know. Where you at?
Who's mobile?
Let's say bloop bloop.
Right.
Hey yo. All right, so right, I feel like I'm gonna lose this one again. I'm gonna just order the hot chip. I'm just order the hot chip because I feel like she's gonna. Okay, right. Okay, so right.
I try to give context to this, but you can't give no context. You gotta ask the question first and give the context after.
Both of them are just there.
Both.
Oh,
yeah, they in
fuck.
the room.
No, nah. Whatever.
Yo,
all right, so we're doing a poll on my podcast, and it's basically the first to 10 has to eat a hot chip.
What does that mean, first of 10?
Yeah, so basically, I'm Kendrick.
See, he's giving the context. This is what I mean.
She's asking questions.
It gotta be a blind taste test. J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
J. Cole.
Fuck!
J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
Yo, is that 10?
You eating a hot chip?
That's 10?
Yeah.
I mean, respectfully, I love Kendrick Lamar too. But if I had to choose between them, I'm taking Cole. He also gang. That's Aquarius gang. He January 28th on February 6th.
He gonna do this?
You know what I'm saying? Nah. So like, it's J. Cole all day, every day.
See, I thought I was gonna win this one. I don't know why. I really.
Why
think
would
Kendrick,
you think that I would pick Kendrick and not J. Cole?
Because I'm a Kendrick person. And
So you assume that people are gonna pick what you like?
No, I just assumed Kendrick was. Everybody thought Kendrick was better than J. Cole.
Ain't that many people that listen to Kendrick?
Wow.
Ain't that many people that listen to Kendrick.
Here you go is fucking.
I love no. Don't do that. I love Kendrick. Don't do that. I
hate your mimics, bro.
But yo,
your pressures be aggravated.
No, I can. J. Cole for me, it's just different. It's different. I can't even sit here and break down why I love J. Cole so much. I just do. And I just saw him in Houston like literally last year and he killed it. It was just, so for me, like Kendrick is a creative genius in his own right. Mm-hmm. But I gotta go with my man J. Cole, bro. Okay. And I met him before.
Cool.
Like,
you met J. Cole?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to say, I thought you met Kendrick. I'm about to be jealous as fuck. I was about
you
to
should
be
still
mad.
be jealous as fuck because I met J. Cole and you still didn't. Even if it ain't the one you want.
Right. I thought about that shit like, wait a minute. Like,
I mean,
I'm losing and she got to meet J. Cole. Nigga. Like, this shit's wild.
No, I'm just playing. He's cool as hell and he's super humble. Like, really, really nice dude. So, and he's super talented. So, it was a dope experience.
Would you say, like, that's an artist that you can relate to when you write some of your pieces?
I feel like, well, some of my closest friends call me, like, the J. Cole of poets because I feel like my double on, triple on tundras, like, and I feel like my schemes, and even my metaphors, I feel like are very like J. Cole, like to a certain extent. I feel like, damn, I just said I was like J. Cole. Hold on.
Hey,
when I listen to him, I feel like all of his stuff has like a million different meanings. And for me, that's just how I feel like I write. Like, I write and then I'm just like, oh, wait, that. But when I said that word or like even the scheme, like I have this piece, social media where I say, I wish everybody could stop. I wish it was a stop sign, bright red, so it can be read and not just seen, but we read people for filth. Like that combination to me be fire. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, ooh, that's something J. Cole would do. You know what I'm saying?
You said that one more time?
I said, I wish it was a stop sign, bright red, so it can be read and not just seen, but we read people for filth. Yeah. Yeah, that's a hard stanza. So I'd be proud of that. I'd be proud of that. And like J. Cole, I feel like writes like that. But when I tell you, like, it's weird. Like, I feel like I'm just trained to like write a certain way, but I don't always remember everything I write. I don't know. It's weird to explain. So yeah.
Yo, I hit the button. I just have to listen to that shit. Like, yo, that shit was hard. Hold on.
Stay tuned for the EP. It's coming real soon. Like, it's literally coming real soon. I've been saying this for like 2 years, but I've been through a lot of shit in the last 2 years where I went back and forth to like, do I want to put these things on it? Do I want to take some of it off? Because I'm in a different space now, but I'm leaving everything on because I feel like for me, I'm being selfish with it. It's my art. Like I can encapsulate this time frame, this period of my life, and that's what's going to go out, even if I don't feel like in this present moment, because it embodies everything I went through. So I'm going to like, I'm going to push it out. And people keep asking me like, where can I hear you? I'd be like, at my next show. And I feel like they think like I'm being like I'm joking, but I'm not. Like I have a track that I let go off of the EP. It's like the first single. It's called Nava Conversation. So it is on streaming platforms. But I've also done a lot of work with a lot of artists in the city. So I feel like, and beyond. So I feel like if you really wanted to hear something I've done with someone, like you could just literally go to the streaming platform, type in my name, and you'll see other artists in the city that I'm on their records. And I've been like super blessed because like I have like at least 32 features with people in and out of the city. And I'm just like really grateful to be able to say that because they believed in my poetry so much that they wanted to incorporate it into their music and their category, and they're like, that's their legacy. So like I'm just honored to be able to have that opportunity. And all of the artists that I've worked with are super dope.
She said, like, at least 32. Like, you knew how many it was, right?
Right. Yo, bro.
She gave it exact
Only because somebody asked me one day, they was like, how many features do you think you have in the city? I was like, 17. And then I was like, wait, 32. Because there's stuff that's still out in the world that needs to come out. I just was in the studio with someone that we did something 2 years ago. And I'm like, when are you going to let that go? Yo. But I can't say who they are, but...
Drop the record.
Drop the records.
Drop the records.
Drop the record or we riot.
But I'm a hoarder too. Like, I'm a hoarding artist. So, like, I want to tell you to drop it, but I understand, like, that you might not want to, like, drop it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you do what you want. But it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like,
is it, like, different from a small room from a big room, performance-wise?
For me, it's the energy. I don't think there's a difference in size or quantity of people for me. I feel like it's the energy in the space. If I know about a space prior to going to it and I already have been in it, it's one thing because I'm like, okay, you can kind of like get comfortable with knowing like what you're going to step into. When you don't, I try to show up to the space at least an hour before the show starts, unless there's like a call time, because then it gives me that opportunity to kind of ground myself in that space, familiarize myself with the space, to ground my own energy, to be prepared for when people step into the room. My thing has always been energy. I don't plan my sets before I go on stage unless I really have to. And when I say have to, it'd be like, okay, there's production, there's lights, there may be a band, whatever have you. So or it's a structured set time. So you might need those details, you know, in tow. So if I have to do that, I will. But I choose not to do that when I'm just going into a space, because I feel like once you ground yourself and you feel the energy in the room, and then the people come in and you're starting to feel what their energy is giving, you know what message to send. Yes, you're still going to be nervous. I'm nervous all the time. But I think that's the energy of the excitement and the passion and the energetic like messaging I'm trying to get across to them so that they can like feel me, you know, and take this one step. If they haven't been able to just take a pause out the day and dig within themselves and just be still, that's bare minimum, you know? Like, I just want them to be in their space, in their feels, feel me. Even if you don't like it, you're going to feel something, whether it's from what I'm giving you or what you're feeling from what I'm saying, or the fact that you're in the space now and you might be cognizant like, wow, I'm standing in a room where everybody's quiet. That might make me feel uncomfortable or rattle me a little bit. Everybody's going through something, so we don't know. So that's how I approach anything. I should be approaching the BMAs like that. I understand that it's like 4,000 or 5,000 people that will be in the space. I've never been to big nightlife before. I couldn't even tell you what it looks like inside. So for me, that tells me, again, I have to follow the same information. I need to go there as early as possible, ground myself, because that's going to be a lot of energy that I'm going to be stepping into. And I've been so nervous about like what I'm going to do.
I love her answers.
I'm an intentful listener. I've always have been since I was a kid. Like, me and my dad, that's how we bonded, was through music. So for me, like, I've always paid attention to everything, stripped everything down, whether the lyrics to each piece of production that's woven in. I've always listened like that. I still listen like that. So for me, I'm going to be in the room like, yes, what are you saying? And understanding that not everybody has the capacity to keep that type of attention span, right? And not feel any type of way if somebody does start talking or walks away or answers the phone. I don't pay attention to none of that. I have to pay attention to me. I have to try to be as present as I possibly can be, especially when sometimes I don't really recognize my moments up on stage. I sometimes black out. I forget what I do. So I be getting nervous in that because I'm like, I hope I don't say the wrong thing. But as much as I've been performing now, I'm so confident that I'm like, I don't know why that happens. I don't know why sometimes it feels like an outer body experience, but I trust myself to do that and have that and let spirit really talk through me to be able to be comfortable in that. And then whenever that moment is over and I realize I'm coming back to myself, I'm like, oh, wow, that was powerful. And it starts again with me. It's not even about anybody in the room. Wow, I almost like got emotional about that because it's true. It's me. Like, we perform for ourselves and then the audience, you know?
And you are Shea all day.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And that's what it sounds like your experience is too. Like, you're being your authentic self. Like, there's moments where you look around and you're like, damn, my teammate here. I just did it. Damn, my teammate. Damn, my teammate here. But it's like, those are also moments where you have like the trust and the confidence in yourself to still push through. It's the journey, I feel like. I think people sometimes get caught up in like chasing the fame or chasing the money. And it's like, for me, that's not it. I'm afraid of fame. Like, I don't want Drake fame, Beyonce fame, following me around, paparazzi outside my crib, know where my kids go to school. I don't want that. I'm a very private person. So I don't want that side of my family to always be in the public. I also understand that there are people who are famous, who have the ability to keep private. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that's like yet or talk to any of those people, so I can't tell you. I don't chase none of that. What I chase is my dreams, where I see myself, the things that I want to do, and enjoying the experience. Because for one, I never want to be like 95 years old thinking, what if? Why didn't I do that? Or living a career or being in a career that doesn't serve me, that I'm not happy doing. I feel like the first thing in life is like doing what makes you happy. And if this what makes me happy, then now I have to think about ways, that's the business side of this, which can also be, how can I make money off of what I love to do too, without it taking away from the creativity, without it taking away from the love and the passion that I have for it? Because the business is not always pretty. And the business is really hard to understand if you don't know it. So I suggest, like, if you're an artist out there and you really want to do this, really do your research, really educate yourself, sit down with artists who are doing what you see that you want to do and asking them, like, what are the ways in which they're making money off of it, or what are some of their streams of income that they're trying, or residual revenue that they're trying to create, because you see your life in that type of lane too. Like, it's just always in investing in yourself. Like, I did a whole tour by myself. Like, I invested in myself. I literally broke even. I was not afraid to do that. I went everywhere that I possibly could. And like, literally from down south up north, like to Philly, to Connecticut, to DC, DMV, Virginia. I was in Florida. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was in Atlanta, like, so much so that I was able to, bring my best friend, but Brandy Blaze, back down there, and she's killing shows. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's opening lanes and moving around as an artist too. Don't just stay siloed in your city. I understand a lot of people like be like, oh, I want my city to respect me. Cool. But understand, like, some of your faves, their city didn't love on them until after all these other cities loved on them, and understanding that too. And don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. If niggas ain't catching on to your shit, you gotta create good content. That's it. And keep going and keep putting it out. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, that's my best advice that I could possibly give.
Yeah, like, that's why, like I told you, I keep bro around. That's literally like my lifeline, my guidance, because first and foremost, consistency is crazy. Like, before I got with him, we just spoke about it. What was it? 22nd. It's the 22nd
show
that he shot. Like, you feel me? That he shot for me. So it's just like,
ooh, 2-2.
Yeah,
this one right now.
This is the 22nd one that he shot for me.
Wow, that's a really good number.
Yeah,
okay,
so it's crazy, and he's gonna, like, I think we had 40. This is the 45th episode, right? The 45th. Yeah,
his 45th episode, and I've shot 22 of them since we linked up.
Wow.
And it's been like 6 months, 8 months, something like that.
Yeah, so it's just like,
that's dope.
It's just once we linked up, it was just nothing but consistency. So definitely what she's saying is true, y'all. Consistency is key, my nigga. Like, content creators, consistency is key.
And side note, because there were moments, I don't want to make it seem like I've been consistent and I've never stopped. There's a certain thing about consistency, but then there's also like slowing down and being able to rest. I took a hiatus for like 4 or 5 months after my husband died. I couldn't move. I feel like because I was doing certain things and being creative and staying creative in a space that you don't realize, like, how many seeds you're planting that may not just plant right away. So like, even when I was resting, things were sprouting. I would suggest that you water things or nourish things that you feel that are going to sprout sprout like that, because then it gives you the time to sit back and not have to think about anything else. Things are still moving in the background, even if you're not physically moving. I think that was the biggest blessing. And even though it was the hardest time of my life, like it was very, very dark for me then, it was a blessing that I was able to still see that and not force myself out of grief to then get up and keep going and being consistent and being an artist when I didn't have it to give. Period. I did not have it to give. So I feel like there's that. And also remixing your old shit, bro. Like this whole interview is probably going to be an hour and some change, right? We could put it up and hope that people look and watch it and see it. But it's on the editing process where it's like, okay, do we want to make clips out of it? Do we want to make 15-second clips? Do we want to make 30-second clips? Do we want to make 1-minute clips? And those can be reels that we use and season in with the same content that you already have. I've been telling music artists, like, yo, y'all are rappers. Like, you know, if you just change the arrangement on your track or went a cappella or acoustic, you change the whole vibe of the song. Like, just by one little tweak, like maybe it's not a little tweak because like you have to come up with this whole new arrangement and production sound. However, it's like, you know, stripping it down or like remixing it or creating another like remix of it. Like, okay, maybe it's rap, but you might want to turn it into bounce or house or whatever it is. Like, what we have can be remixed so many different times. We watch it over and over again. So I suggest doing that too. Like when I hear consistent, I think of work. And that's not the word that I want to be attached to that or the word that I'm putting out there into the masses. What I'm saying is, yes, be consistent. Be consistent with your planning. Be consistent with how you move. Be consistent in the ways in which you reach your goals. At the same time, also be consistent and rest, because if we don't rest, we have nothing to give. I'd be out here feeling like empty, like I'm an empty vessel trying to give people fullness. It just doesn't make any sense. So like remix and think creatively about your things, you know, there's visuals, but if you don't have a budget for visuals, think smaller. What are some things that you can see? Use your imagination. There's so many things that we can do that can be eye-catching. Just try it.
Yeah, I felt that. She came down on me early when she was like, why you so tired? You need rest. I was like, oh shit, I will. I know. I just be doing this myself. I know.
Because rest is important. And like, I don't want you to run yourself down because, you know, sometimes when we do that, we don't be listening. We get a little sniffle, and then we get sick and then we have to sit down. That's usually what used to happen to me all the time. And sometimes still does because I'm still learning, where if I ain't sitting down, the universe, God, my ancestors, my angels, my spirit guides, they're going to sit me down. And I end up being sick. And I'm sat down for a while. And then I'm like, damn, see, I wasn't listening to my body when I was telling myself to rest. Instead of getting a full night, I got 3 hours. And now here I am feeling like shit. It's not it. For what?
That's a fact. That is a fact. Can you like... All right, so I do showcases. Let's get a little, shine a little light on something real quick. I do showcases, right? I also do vendor pop-ups. Do you see yourself ever like doing some spoken word at the showcase?
I've never got invited. I mean, I feel like this is that invite right now, right? Huh?
What you doing tonight?
Child. So,
then don't play with me. Nah.
I said, child. What I'm doing tonight, though, is I'm going to see the Masari Studios production with the Mount Auburn Cemetery. There's a production that I've had the pleasure to take part in, and it's basically the winter solstice illumination, like celebration. So I'm like mad hyped to go that. And see the contributions of the other artists as well. It's like this. Look it up. Hopefully, we can put it somewhere. I'll put it in the description. Link in the description. I'm like link in the description. But it's really, really dope. It's only playing from the 10th to the 21st though. So today's the 11th. So I'm gonna be able to go and see it. And like, what's really cool is my mom just like met her dad's side of the family who she's been estranged from for the last like 53 years. Like she literally didn't know who her father was. And unfortunately he passed away. But in his passing, she's been reunited with her like brothers and sisters from his side. And now they're all going to this thing tonight to go see so it's like really, really cool. Like
that's dope.
It's really fucking dope. That's dope. Yeah, like it's gang tonight at the cemetery festival. So other than that, if I wasn't doing that, I would totally be there. But like, you just gotta hit me up. Like, if you want me on, just put me on. I keep telling people, like, people are like, I don't want to ask you to do this, or I don't want to ask you to do that, or I don't want to ask you to collab. And I'm like, why? Because you're mad. You seem mad busy. No, ask. I'm here for it all. We'll make time.
You got to think about that. Would be so perfect having a spoken word artist for vendor pop-ups. And then we could do like a little tiny desk concert. Bro, that's just perfect.
Not a tiny desk concert. Yes. I like that. Yes. I like how that sounds. That sounds nice.
My bro, Brody, he does the Red Mic series, so we can definitely incorporate that.
Red Mic series.
We're going to talk about all this off camera.
What's happening?
It's going to have to go down.
All of the things. What is happening?
It's going to have to go down. I'm telling you.
Well, plug me in. I mean, I'm plugged in now.
Oh, yeah, you definitely plugged in.
I'm plugged in.
Yep.
Yeah,
I love that. Over there. She's like, yeah, she plugged in.
Plugged in. Yeah,
Sis been plugged in. She had no choice.
Plugged in. She had
no choice. All love. That's big sis right there. Yo, man, damn, you been for an hour? What the fuck?
I mean, I could talk too.
Yo,
I'm very long-winded.
Bro, that shit always happens, bro. Like, good-ass conversation just always happen.
I'm very long-winded.
Like, and I smoked my whole blunt. That's crazy. He shot Lonnie's Land. Shake BM, my sponsor. I know.
Lonnie's Land.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta tap in.
We'll tap in later.
Yeah, feel me.
Yeah.
But definitely make sure y'all go vote for Amanda Shea. Make sure you go vote for The Jungle as well. Make sure you go vote for a lot of people. But make sure you go vote for Amanda Shea.
You can't vote no more. You can't vote no more.
You can't vote anymore?
You can't vote for the BMAs no more. It's over. Like, the voting has been closed since, like, November 30th, I believe. The awards is Wednesday.
It is on Wednesday.
Yeah, so it's closed. And I think,
crazy.
I don't know, like, I haven't been on Instagram like that. I've been just, like, trying to repost what people are reposting in the DMs. That's another thing, y'all. Email me. The DMs sometimes just be too crazy. I don't get to nobody, so I apologize if you're like sharing stuff and you're like, hey, why did she share this person's and not that? It's not that. I really am trying to do like social media cleanses because like I really don't like social media because it triggers the fuck out of me most of the time. So I don't even like to be on it. I literally post and then try to jump off and like share what I can and then jump off. My text messages are the same thing. I literally have 800 unread text messages right now as we speak.
That
it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, email is probably the best way, or catch me in person for real. Like, I'm not even trying to be like weird about that.
I'm like, get my number and call me.
Yeah, that too. Like, or get my number, and I'm not gonna put it out there right now, but like, if you see me and you want to talk to me, get my number and call me, because if you call me, I'm more likely to answer. But if you text me, forget it. Like, it's probably not gonna be seen, and then you might feel away, and it's nothing personal. It's just the phone and the social medias be taking mad time. I'm like, bro, it's like 6 hours of this.
You are.
It's a lot, bro. Like, it's a lot. What's your sign?
Me, bro.
That's why. Air gang. So I'm an Aquarius. We in the same thing.
Gosh.
We also have Geminis. We have to own them. But this makes sense. What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Okay, I knew you were Earth. I was like, it's giving Taurus, but Virgo makes sense. Bow. Okay, outside. Okay. But Air and Earth work very creatively well together. My best friend, Brandy Blaze, hip-hop artist. Y'all know who she is.
You shut up, Brandy Blaze. I'm trying to get her on the goddamn show, too.
I am saying it's called an invite.
Listen.
It's an invite.
Listen.
Like, people expect you to just show up and be like, hi, it's over here. Can I be like...
No.
You got to invite.
I've been sitting in her DM on Instagram for a minute.
What's a minute?
Probably like 2 months. But, you know.
Okay, so that's not really... Okay, so she's the same way as me.
I figured that. That's why I figured like
but
everybody don't be checking.
Me. We have it on record
everybody
now,
don't be checking they did. But I'm just like, I've been trying to get her on the show for a minute. Because I seen her when we brought our baby mother. She came,
Yes.
She shut that shit
Say
down.
that.
And I was just like, yo, fuck. Because we was doing the show downstairs too. Because we brought Smoke Perp. I was just like, fuck. I was going from upstairs down. I'm just like, bro, fuck. I can't see her whole performance. But that shit was so crazy. Her energy, everything. I love everything about
crowd,
her, bro.
like
the crowd, yo.
Brandy's on stage, bro. Like, that's a real thing, bro.
And you gotta understand, the crowd was like literally 85% females, bro. So it was lit. Like, it was fucking lit. I was like, oh shit. Then it was like, you gotta go downstairs. I was like, fuck.
85% women.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
Women.
Sorry. I was gonna let it slide, but I was like, I can't let it slide. Spirit was like, nah.
It's all right. It's all right. Women.
But yes. But that's how, she's incredible. Like, I'm really, really excited for this year for her, for sure. I can't say nothing else because, I'm her publicist and her best friend. But y'all, just get her on the show. That's all I'm gonna say. Get her on the show. That's it.
That might have to be the next episode.
That's it. Get her on the show.
Yep, I'm gonna make it happen. Mark my words.
Please do.
An hour. I'm gonna get Brainy Blaze on the next
episode.
episode.
Absolutely. It should just happen just like that.
Definitely. Huge thank you for coming on.
Of course. Huge.
You know, thank
you for having me.
It's not the first time though. It's not gonna be the first time.
I mean,
I always do part 2s. I always do part 2s and part 3s.
So let's do it in like February. That's my birthday. That's a good time. I have a feeling something's gonna be dropping around that time.
And you know where to come.
So it's gonna be dope. And then by then we'll know about the BMAs and stuff. Like that's gonna be dope. We'll talk about it.
And probably by then, you know, you'll be at some of the showcases and the pop-ups performing.
I mean, I got the invite. I just need the dates and the time of December.
Yep, it's a vendor pop-up 1 to 7.
1 to 7.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna check my.
Now I'm about to get. This is on camera, y'all. Yep, just like she got me on film. Yep. Yep. Word.
December 18th. I hope it's not a day that I'm booked either.
I hope it's not a day that you're booked.
Wait, what time?
1 to 7.
Okay, I can make it. I can only stay till like 5 because I have another show that day at the Verb Hotel.
What the fuck?
At Haijuko. They call it the Haijuko. You know Haijuko in Fenway? Haijuko?
I didn't know they be doing little Verb.
Yeah, they do like little intimate. Yeah. I ain't even supposed to say nothing and I just said it. I was like, I'm going to be at. And I'm like, fuck, I wasn't supposed to say where I was going to be at. That's okay. It's okay. It's a week away. It's okay.
We'll drop this episode on the 18th.
Right, we'll drop it on the 18th.
Yeah, drop it on the 18th. Y'all, yes. Yo, could you? Because I'm like, I really was supposed to say that, but I said something anyway. I actually said a lot of stuff in this that I realized I said I wasn't supposed to say, but it's all right. Y'all got the exclusive.
I am crying. She said, actually, could you actually drop it on the 18th? Nah, yeah, we're gonna drop it on the 18th. But you heard it here first. She's gonna be at the vendor pop-up on the 18th.
Yeah, 1 to 7. Let me put it in. Where's it gonna be at?
Actually, right around the corner from the jungle.
For real?
Yep. Summer Nova? The dojo, we call it. I don't call it Summer Nova. I just call it the dojo.
What is the dojo? What does that mean?
It's the name that the person, Mega, gave it, my co-host, but he's not here today.
Oh, Mega. What? Yeah. What?
Yeah.
How you not on the episode I'm on, bro?
Rash him. I told him.
Ill side eye.
I told him.
No, I'm just playing. I love him.
That's my guy.
And he just had another baby. So like, congratulations to him and Amina. They are absolutely like so adorable on social media. And they are just their reels are amazing. themselves are amazing. So I'm side-eyeing you, but I'm really not side-eyeing you. But we've done mad work together, me and Magic. Yeah.
Well,
we made some magic, Mega.
He'll be there
We made Mega
18th.
magic together, Mega.
I'm crying.
And Amina, like literally, I was a part of her first fashion show ever, which was really dope. I co-hosted with Money Mav.
Shout out my bro, Money Mav.
Yeah, so like it was vibes. Like she knows how to style for real. Like it's so dope. And for like on the low, like budget, like you really want to like be cute on a budget, watch our page. She will let you know. So yeah, I fuck with everything.
Word. Well, shit, I look.
Yeah, I be knowing. Oh, you look shocked. Yeah, I be knowing.
No funny shit. I was a little shocked. She's like, Mega. Yeah, Mega, I know him. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
it does. No funny shit.
I mean,
that makes sense.
I feel like all the creatives that be creative, like know each other or know of each other or have shared space with one another. So there's that.
Well, I'm happy I finally got to share space with you.
Likewise. Are you still nervous now? Or are you done? Is it gone?
Just a little bit.
Why are you nervous though? What was so nervous about this?
I don't know. I just I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I can't explain it.
Cool.
Yeah, I can't. I can't.
Maybe one day you will. Okay.
I know. I'm gonna try to explain it. Okay, so right, it's like, it's like seeing somebody like a public figure. Oh my goodness, public figure like yourself, just being around your aura is just. That's why I'm just like, you make sure I ask the right questions and make sure you feel me, because it's you set a lot of trends. You paved a path for a lot of people.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm just like, let me Make sure my shoulders is up straight. And,
you hold the mic.
I'm holding the microphone with 2 hands when I'm not smoking and. Nah, definitely.
I love it though. Now I'm gonna pay attention to how people hold mics because
Yeah, you know.
Be like, nah.
You have to do a tutorial, bro.
You need to please make that a reel. Please make that a reel. That shit will be hilarious.
And he said just your hand. Oh yeah. I don't know if you ever seen our pictures after we do the interviews, but if you see the thumb, if y'all ever see the thumb in the picture, that's this nigga. That's Uzi. He always just leaves his thumb, nothing else, just his thumb. So pretty sure you're gonna see it when we take the picture after this. Okay. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. That's a trademark.
Yeah, that is a trademark.
Yeah, you know, and then for a few reasons though, right? Because like I also have my own brand, you know, as an artist and as an entrepreneur, like 2 different brands, and you know, this is really Talk of the Town, right? This is where right now we're on Talk of the Town podcast, you know, and I really want my brother here to get his most shine on. So he can have other co-hosts coming in and out of the lineup, but I'm always just gonna be the behind the scenes guy that's always here. Might talk a little bit of shit. Might put my thumb in the camera, but that's about it.
Might put my thumb in the camera.
Yeah.
But you know, this is the start of the show.
I love that.
I try. Come on.
No,
man.
you're doing.
Come
we
on,
we gotta normalize saying doing. Like as Black folk, we always like
doing.
I'm trying. I do it too, and like my tribe be like, no, you're doing. Because if you were trying, you wouldn't be doing. You would just be trying to do, and you're actually doing. You're doing.
I think we need to bring her on as like a special guest co-host one day. No cap.
I'm down,
No
bro.
cap.
Like
with me,
this
especially
is
when
fun.
we do the spiritual episode.
Oh yeah. Oh, because I'm just why the spirit.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Nah, because y'all are typecasting me, right? So like when I go. Because y'all are. I may be spiritual, but I'm still ratchet. Okay?
No.
She can be ratchet. But nah, when I go to shows and the DJ don't know me or they see me and they have to play some kind of music for me to come out, they always choose fucking Erykah Badu. Now, don't get me wrong. I love me some Erykah Badu, but I'm like, I feel like it's very much giving typecast. Like, it's very much giving.
Nah, that's hilarious.
Like, y'all play Shea Butter Baby by Ari Lennox because that makes sense. That's part of my name. You know what I'm saying? And her voice is golden. But when they be playing Erykah Badu and they be playing like the didn't you know, didn't you? And I'm like, I can't stand y'all. Like, all right, cool.
You said put like some Missy.
I get it. I also get told I look like Lisa Bonet's daughter and Lisa Bonet and Jasmine Guy and Zoe Zeldana. So I'm used to being like...
Zoe Zeldana is fucking crazy. Yo, you gotta put that on the camera. You gotta put this in.
No, don't put the... Don't do me. Are you gonna do me? Are you gonna do me? Don't do me.
Yes.
Don't do that. That's fucked up. Oh, you're about to put the fucking pictures.
Yo, that I can't unsee it. Yo, what the fuck?
Yo. So I'm used to being typecast, bro. It's crazy. Like,
yo, I could not unsee it.
I don't know what that is. Like,
that
I have no idea what that. I don't know what that is. I'm just like, okay, the locks. I don't know. I feel like I look like me though.
I can't unsee it, bro. That's crazy. Gosh. This was fun.
It was fun. Thank you guys
really
for having me. I feel like we should close out for real because we could be here for a whole another 30 minutes.
Yeah, no cap. We're going to keep the camera rolling out just for the bloopers. No cap. But let them know where to find you at.
Oh, y'all can find me at Amanda Shea all day. That's like the butter for all my melanated peoples. Please don't play me. You can also find me on my website or look up my website, www.amandashea.
I was going to hold my... Okay.
Do not play her.
Do not play her. Or we riot. Fuck.
Don't play me. No, don't say riot. Stop saying riot.
No, or we riot.
Stop. Yo, my son said that. He was like, what you gonna do? I was like, you see this water bottle on the table? I knocked it over. I was like, I'm gonna just do that. He was like, nah. I was like, I'm gonna keep it cute. We don't want to think about that. Yeah. Y'all can find me. I don't even want to say nothing. I can't even be serious.
Hey, yo.
Y'all can find me at Amanda Shea all day. at Shea like the butter. For all my melanated peoples, please don't play me. And you can find me at www.amandashea.com. And if you see me in the streets, nigga, you don't know me. Like, that's it.
All right. Yeah, I think that is the perfect way to end this fucking episode, bro. Holy shit. There's no way. Yo, this is G Hunter represent Talking to Time, represent Mass Coalition. Episode sponsored and powered by Lonnie's Land, powered by Undeniable Sound. Oh my God. Yo. Like she said, you see me in it. Well, you probably already know the fuck name, so I can't say you don't know me. But yo, yo, we out.